Welcome friends, this is possibly my most important video I will make for you. This video comes personal, straight from the heart. This video comes from my NRA instructor training and my own experiences. Last night, it is now Sunday the 22nd of January 2012, at 2:25 a.m. I experienced an attempted home invasion at my home. I live in a very good neighborhood of Phoenix, Arizona, North Phoenix to be exact. And somebody tried to bust into my home to harm or steal from us. The following is going to be a play-by-play reenactment that my wife and I will do for you as best as I can, and what I will be showing you is the exact way that you need to handle yourself in a case of somebody trying to breach your perimeter of your home. Please feel free to ask any and all questions in comments or private messages, and I will try to return to all of them as fast as I can. Depending on how much traffic this video gets, I may not get to you right away, but please, if you've been a victim of a home invasion, if you have questions about what to do in that scenario, I guarantee you that your instincts are going to kick in if you have the training. As I keep saying in many of my videos, training is key. You must be trained, you must be prepared, because the world is not the way it was in 1955. If you are not armed, you need to arm yourself. And I'm not saying just keep a gun in the house. I'm saying keep a gun on your person. If you are sitting aimlessly in your recliner like I am right now, and you do not have a firearm loaded, cocked, and locked, and ready to rock, you need to get there, because it is important that you are there to protect your family. I will do the reenactment now. My wife and I live alone. My daughter and granddaughter have got their own apartment, so this will be for a family of two. The first thing you're going to see is that we establish that we are in what's called a safe room. You need to establish one room in your house to be a safe room. The only difference between our safe room and what I encourage you to do is ours has 2 entrances and 2 exits because it is our master bedroom. Your safe room should have a phone, landline or cell phone, water, some kind of food in case you're stuck in there. You should have your gun, your ammunition. You should have a flashlight. And you should follow the steps that I go over in this scenario. Please take heed to this. I am absolutely serious. The police did their job. I did my job. Praise God, nothing happened to us. We are all okay, except for my wife is pretty shaken up. But she is very, very happy that I have guns in the house. I will tell you that I've been married for almost 17 years, and I've carried for all 17 years. But for the first 15 years of that marriage, my wife despised guns. Men, if your wives are gun shy, if they do not like guns, we will be doing a video in the next 3 to 4 days to talk about how you should handle your wife or your spouse or your girlfriend that is absolutely terrified of guns. And I am not saying take the bully approach. I'm not saying there will be guns in this house or you will not be. I will explain to you in my next video in the next couple of days how I handled it and how I got to my wife to the point, from the point where she was terrified of guns for a reason, and I will explain that in the video. It is a legitimate reason for her to be afraid of guns, to the point where she goes to the range with me now and shoots. So, without further ado, here is our reenactment. This is our bed. This is where we were sleeping at 2:25 this morning when the incident took place. That is our sliding glass door that leads out to our back patio, backyard, and pool. There's a pool 18 inches away from that back patio. Approximately 2:25 a.m. we are sleeping. I sleep on that side. My wife sleeps on that side. Please pardon the mess. To that side of the sliding glass door, we heard pounding. I immediately said, "Laura, get down." We got down on the ground behind her side of the bed. I said, in a very loud voice while I was dialing 911, "I have a gun. I will protect my family. Nothing you need is here." Right as I said that, I had 911 on the phone. I said, I told them my address. They asked me for my address. I told them my address. They told me that what was going on. I told them I've got somebody pounding on my door. That is my main door to my bedroom. And turn the camera here. I then told 911 that I had people pounding on my wall of my home. I was armed. I would shoot to defend my family. They said that they were sending police. 2 minutes later, 4 policemen were hopping the walls of my home. I have walls surrounding my house. 4 cops hopped the walls. The dispatcher said, the police are there. You can put away your firearm. I said, not unless the police identify themselves by saying bazooka. Now, you're probably saying, why do I do that? Because what happens if the intruder, the intended intruder, bad guy, hears my entire conversation with 911 outside my house? They've heard that I've called 911. They heard the cops are on the way. These guys decide to stick around, or this guy decides to stick around. All of a sudden he says, Phoenix police, open up. I open the door and it's the bad guy. I get 2 shots to me. No. So when the cops showed up, I said they need to identify themselves. They identified themselves. Phoenix Police Department. I said, that's not good enough. They said bazooka. That was my code word. That will not always be my code word. That is a way that you can make sure that you are being safe with the police. The police know that you are a trained citizen. And that way, that could possibly save your life. The police check the neighborhood. Oh, I forgot to say that while I was on the phone with 911, my neighbor's car alarm went off. So the police said that they assumed that the bad guys or the perpetrators ran out my front gate and hit my neighbor's car on the way out. My cars are both in the garage. So, here's the ending of the story. We are safe. We are healthy. My wife is shaken up. I am pretty shaken up, but I'm doing okay. But if you do not know how to create a safe room, please comment. If you need tips on how to create a safe room, they're all over the NRA website. You need to, if I will escalate this a little bit, had it escalated and that person had kicked in the door or kicked in the window and I would have shot, you do not say, well, 911 is on hold, or you are on hold with 911, or they are on the line with you. You do not say, I shot somebody. You say, someone's been shot. Send paramedics. Because you are not admitting to guilt by saying someone's been shot. The next thing I want you to remember, once the cops, if the situation had escalated, and the cops have now taken your gun into their possession, they may have put bracelets on you, shiny silver ones, just to secure the situation. All cops are different, all cities are different, and jurisdictions. Okay, once that happens, I want you to say one thing. To yourself in your head, Fifth Amendment. To the cops, I'm shaken up. I'm really upset right now. I need medical attention. That's all you say, because every word that you say is being documented, possibly recorded, likely recorded on their lapel mics, and will be used against you in a court of law. Do not say anything else. You plead the Fifth. The Fifth Amendment is your friend. Okay? So please comment with any questions. Thank you for your concerns. If you say concerns for my family, we are doing just fine. But here's a perfect instance that I live in a very nice neighborhood. You guys have seen my neighborhood on my Dave on the Fly video with the lyric. And it can happen anywhere, guys, and it will happen anywhere. So create a safe room in your house. Make sure your children know what to do when they say get to a safe room. We can have follow-up videos on this. We can have other scenarios go through. You just let me know what you need, okay? So I will be resuming my posting of a few more SHOT Show videos that I've got. And thank you very much. Talk to you later.